What was the age of the dinosaurs? Introduction. In 1822, a young country doctor named Gideon Mantell was living in Sussex, England. He delivered babies and treated people with serious diseases, but Mantell had another passion as well. Ever since childhood, he had loved to collect fossils, the ancient remains of dead plants and animals. Whenever he could, the busy doctor spent time digging near the chalky cliffs of England's coastline. At first, what he dug up were small pieces of fossil bones, but as time went on, he began to find some big bones, really big ones. The bones were too big to belong to any known animal. Even elephant bones would have been smaller. Then one day, Mantell's wife, Mary, found a few enormous fossil teeth. She brought them to her husband. What were they? What kind of animal could possibly have teeth as big as this? Mantell wasn't sure what to think. He talked to other scientists. No one could agree about what they were. A man named William Buckland had once been given some huge bones. He studied them for 6 years and finally decided they belonged to a giant lizard no one had ever seen before. Buckland called it Megalosaurus, which means big lizard. Mantell asked Buckland about the huge teeth he had found, but Buckland didn't think they had come from a creature similar to his Megalosaurus. He said they came from a fish. After that, Mantell went to a museum and looked at other fossils and animal skeletons on display. The teeth he had found looked exactly like iguana teeth, only many times larger. If they came from an iguana, it would have to have been at least 60 feet long. That's as long as a house. Suddenly, Mantell realized something exciting. Like Buckland, he had discovered a new kind of animal no one knew about. He decided to call it Iguanodon. Neither Mantell nor Buckland understood that they had stumbled upon a completely unknown group of animals. The word dinosaur had not been invented yet and wouldn't be for another 20 years. That's what Megalosaurus and Iguanodon were. In the early 19th century, no one yet realized that in prehistoric times, gigantic animals had roamed the earth. But soon, more fossils were found, and slowly scientists began to put together the pieces of a long-lost world, the age of the dinosaurs. How fossils form. When a plant or animal dies in a watery environment, it quickly becomes buried in mud and silt. Soon, the soft tissue rots away, leaving just the hard bones or shells behind. Over time, these are covered by more layers of earth, which harden into rock and encase the remains, the fossil. Scientists who study fossils are called paleontologists. The name comes from the word paleo, which means ancient, or from Earth's long ago past.